Welcome back to your favorite channel for all things crypto. Yes, we know that we're your dirty little secret when it comes to crypto YouTube. Today we've got some absolutely mind-blowing updates on Cardano's ADA, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. We're talking about massive whale inflows into Cardano, struggles for Solana, shocker I know, imminent spot Ether ETFs, and institutional investors scooping up Bitcoin. Stick around for the latest Cardano news at Cardano price predictions, and well, all things Cardano ADA. Let's kick things off with some jaw-dropping news about Cardano's ADA. Cardano has been skyrocketing by a whopping 1,218% in whale inflows. Yep, you heard that right. 1,218%. But what's going on here? Imagine waking up to find that the big fish in the crypto ocean are all eyeing up Cardano. Sounds fishy? Well, it's true, and it's making some serious waves. The problem is that in the crypto world, whale inflows can signal a lot of things, both good and bad. On one hand, it could mean that big investors see huge potential in Cardano. On the other hand, it could lead to increased volatility and unpredictable price swings. According to Into the Block data, ADA is demonstrating a 1,218% surge in large holder inflows, which resulted from a spike in funds entering whale addresses from 14.51 million ADA on July 8th to an astounding 110.7 million ADA on July 9th. The rise comes after ADA saw flattened inflows for several days beginning on July 5th. Large holder inflows might indicate that considerable buying activity is taking place. This is the case because many of these addresses buy on centralized exchanges and subsequently transfer their purchases to cold storage. Spikes in large holder inflows can also indicate price bottoms since these addresses prefer to buy in bulk. Both scenarios might be likely for ADA given the current situation on the market. The crypto market has experienced fluctuations in the recent weeks, with ADA falling to lows last seen in November 2023. While the spike in large holder inflows might suggest something is brewing for Cardano, it is also essential to keep in mind that large entities might transfer out the funds received for business purposes. Meanwhile, Cardano is progressing towards its highly awaited Chang upgrade, with Cardano node 9.0.0 released. The Chang upgrade will stagger the release of governance functionality, making adoption and onboarding easier for those with new or extra roles in governance. It is separated into two phases. Chang Upgrade 1 will add governance features to Cardano and begin the technical bootstrapping phase, as outlined in the 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦 bootstrapping phase. Chang Upgrade 2 takes 𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗥𝗦 out of the technical bootstrapping phase and enables the final features of on-chain governance, including DREP participation and all governance actions. The good news is that this influx of investment is a strong vote of confidence in Cardano's future. It suggests that these big players believe in Cardano's long-term potential. For us mere mortals, it means keeping a close eye on Cardano's technical analysis and making informed decisions. Remember, the key to navigating these waters is staying informed and not getting swept away by the tide. So what does all this mean for the Cardano's price predictions? With such significant interest from whales, we could see some exciting movements in Cardano ADA price. Make sure to subscribe to the latest Cardano updates and Cardano news today to stay ahead of the curve. Next up, let's talk about Solana. Solana is struggling to reclaim that $145 level, but the network's fundamentals do remain solid. So why is this important for Cardano holders? Well, picture this. Solana is like that popular kid in school who's suddenly struggling with grades. Meanwhile, Cardano is quietly acing all the tests. The issue here is that Solana's price struggles can create uncertainty and affect investor sentiment across the crypto market. When a major player like Solana stumbles, it can cause ripples that impact other cryptocurrencies, including Cardano. Sol, the native token of the Solana network, has been unable to close above $145 since July 3rd. This lackluster performance can be partially explained by the decreased investor interest in cryptocurrencies, which caused the sector's aggregate market capitalization to drop by 5% 5% in 9 days. Despite this, Sol underperformed its competitors between July 3rd and July 12th, trading down 7.8%, while BNB and Ether only declined 6.5% over the same time period. Traders now fear that Sol's bearish momentum will continue, even if the broader cryptocurrency market recovers some of its losses. However, Solana's on-chain metrics and Sol's derivatives indicate that a reversal may be underway, paving the way for a bull run above $160. Some Solana SPL tokens dramatically underperformed, which also explains why there's a reduced demand for Sol. When Solana ecosystem participants lose money, less money circulates its decentralized applications, consequently negatively impacting the demand for Sol. Highlights between the July 3rd and July 12th include a 24% decline in Dog with Hat, 18% losses in Helium, and 18% correction in Jitto JTO. However, the silver lining is that Cardano's solid fundamentals provide a stable foundation. While Solana works on regaining its footing, Cardano continues to strengthen its position. This is a great time to focus on Cardano's robust technology and strategic updates. If you're into Cardano staking, check out the Cheeky Crypto Stake Pool, or if you're wondering about buying Cardano ADA, these developments should give you the confidence in your investment. Keep an eye on the competition, but remember that Cardano's consistency and innovation are what makes it stand out from the crowd. Now let's turn our attention to some breaking news about spot Ether ETFs. Final sign-offs are expected imminently, with listings potentially happening next week. Imagine the crypto world getting a shiny new toy just in time for the holidays. Spot Ether ETFs could be the gift that keeps on giving. The challenge here is that new financial instruments like ETFs can introduce new dynamics to the market. For Cardano holders, it's important to understand how these changes might impact the broader ecosystem. Issuers of spot Ether exchange-traded funds, ETFs, expect to receive final approval from regulators imminently. This would set the stage for the ETFs to start listing as early as next week. Spot ETF issuers expect final comments from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission early next week. Several issuers, including Van Eyck and 21 Shares, filed amended registrations this week in hopes of receiving the SEC's final sign-off to begin listing spot Ether ETFs. In all, some 8 spot issuers are awaiting regulatory approval. Analysts expect ETH ETFs to attract billions of dollars in inflows in the months after listing, potentially driving significant appreciation in Ether's spot price. According to analysts, ETH is less available on exchanges, meaning thinner order books and less purchases. Then thus, its spot price will be even more responsive to buying demand from the ETFs than Bitcoin was. One significant source of demand is crypto-native hedge funds, which have self-custodied billions of dollars worth of spot ETH for years, and are now reaching out to institutional market makers such as Virtue Financial to swap these holdings for ETF shares. Upward of a dozen crypto-native funds with total assets under management exceeding $1 billion each have expressed interest in such an exchange. Once listed, the spot Ether ETFs will complement the existing slate of publicly traded crypto funds, including the dozen spot Bitcoin ETFs that began trading after they received regulatory clearance in January. More than $50 billion worth of Bitcoin is currently held by ETFs, and analysts predict that ETH ETFs could attract up to $10 billion in inflows in the coming months. Spot Solana ETFs may soon join the ranks as well, with at least 2 that could begin trading early next year. The introduction of spot Ether ETFs could bring more legitimacy and investment into the crypto market. While this is centered around Ether, the positive sentiment can spill over to other major cryptocurrencies like Cardano. Increased institutional interest could drive up the Cardano ADA price and open up new opportunities for Cardano blockchain adoption. This is a pivotal moment in crypto history, and it's crucial to stay informed. For the latest Cardano news and updates on how these developments could affect Cardano's cryptocurrency ADA, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Finally, let's talk about Bitcoin. Institutional investors have added a whopping 100,000 Bitcoin in a single week. What does this mean for the rest of the crypto market, including Cardano? Well, picture this. Institutional investors are like kids in a candy store, and they've just bought an entire chocolate aisle. Sweet, right? The issue is that massive purchases like this can lead to market fluctuations. While it's great that institutions are investing, it can also lead to short-term volatility that affects all cryptocurrencies, including Cardano. Bitcoin institutional investors are not only buying, but doing so with more conviction than when Bitcoin USD traded near all-time highs. These entities, which reflect the institutional side of Bitcoin's investor base, have upped their exposure rapidly since the start of June. Since then, the BTC USD has fallen by over 23%. Even last week, when Bitcoin hit its lowest levels since late February, the buying continued, with the total increase passing 100,000 BTC. That's the equivalent of $5.7 billion. While many novice investors capitulated last week, with special emphasis on coins purchased between 1 and 3 months ago, institutional players made the largest accumulation process since March. In terms of 30-day rolling balance change, the jump matches that seen during the height of the inflows of the United States-based spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, the ETFs, in March. This time, however, the ETF inflows comparatively cool. The destination of the Bitcoin lies elsewhere. This means, unlike what was seen in March, which was demand more linked with fundraising, the current institutional accumulation may indicate a true process of buying the dip in large players. While March's daily inflows topped $1 billion, the current day-to-day numbers are far smaller. Data from sources show around $79 million for July 11th, while on 8th of July saw $294 million, the highest tally in a month. The silver lining here is that institutional interest in Bitcoin often signals broader acceptance and confidence in the crypto market. This bodes well for Cardano as well. As institutional investors pump money into Bitcoin, the positive sentiment can trickle down to other strong cryptocurrencies like Cardano, potentially boosting Cardano ADA price and opening up new investment opportunities. Stay informed and watch how these market dynamics unfold. For detailed Cardano price predictions, Cardano technical analysis, check out the video I've linked in the pinned comment down below. If you're excited about the future of Cardano and want to stay up to date with the latest Cardano news, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Cheeky Crypto, and ring that bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment down below with your thoughts on these latest developments and let us know what you think about the future of Cardano ADA. Don't forget to click here to check out my latest Cardano ADA technical analysis video where I share my thoughts on the recent price search for ADA.